Hey, it's Rich. Here we are in front of Filter Coffee, just above Dupont Circle in Washington, D.C. There's the bike. I don't show it very often, so I'm going to give you a view of the side. I'm assuming that my helmet cam is tilted to show you, and then of the back and the side again. And then we're going to get on our way. We're riding to the DC Convention Center up Florida Avenue from here. As you'll recall, if you follow these videos, my bike is currently operating without a first gear, so when I take off from stops, I'm in second, which means there's a bit more rolling time before I get up speed, but it's something that you adapt to very quickly. All day yesterday I was riding around DC without turning right at red lights, because right turn on red is illegal in New York City, where I ride normally, and I'd forgotten that that's not true all over the world. Up here to the left is the Washington Hilton. Among other facts, that is where Ronald Reagan was shot in about 1978, 77, I don't even remember. So we're coming into the bottom edge of Adams Morgan neighborhood. We're just going to skim along the bottom. We're not going to go up 18th Street here where all the action is. The bike has been running great in DC. And the other thing worth noting is that I've been parking it illegally, respectfully, but not legally, in Washington now for 48 hours and haven't been bothered. It's probably a lot like New York City, where if you don't block traffic and you park in a place that somebody can legally park, they don't bother you. So we've made a slight right turn onto U Street Northwest, and now we're heading due east on U Street. And this whole neighborhood's changed a lot since I lived here 15 years ago. Like here, this is U Street, and back there is V Street, where the police station is. And I looked at an apartment over here in like 1994, and I looked around the neighborhood and I said to myself, I would not live here. It's too disorderly, it's too run down. Not right there on New Hampshire Avenue, but back there. And that has totally changed. It's now completely gentrified, for better and for worse, but mostly for better. This is the difference between New York and Washington. In Washington, you see mothers pushing their own babies. This street that we're crossing, 16th Street Northwest, is the main artery between DC and Silver Spring, Maryland. So it's a very busy rush hour street and at all times. And one of the things that I notice being back here is that Metro bus service is vastly better on 16th Street now than it was when I lived here 15 years ago. On the whole, public transit is way better here than it used to be, and it was always pretty good. But the district has done a great job. Both the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority and the District Department of Transportation have done a terrific job at making the city livable for people who don't drive. And on that subject, we are about to cross over a two-way separated bikeway on 15th Street, right here to the right. This municipal office building here on the left, 15 years ago, was one of the few signs of energy in this corridor and development, and now the whole area is bustling. Famous Ben's Chili Bowl, where the Obamas stopped to eat when they were here. Well, when they were here. That looks like a big disruption, whatever that is. Oh, the traffic light's out. Which is one reason why there are all these people here. You see in the back of this yellow vest, to the right, the District Department of Transportation logo is a little, well, you can't see it, a lowercase d and a dot for DDOT, which I love. And here in front of us, this little smart car, this is a Car2Go, which is a membership car sharing service like Zipcar, except unlike Zipcar, if you're a member, you can take any car on the street at any time and rent it by the minute. And when you're finished, you can leave it anywhere within a zone that includes most of the District of Columbia and check out, and your rental is over. So unlike Zipcar, it's for local one-way trips. And I love that. So we're coming into the area of Howard University here, which is mostly up to our left, and we're not going to head that way. I'm actually going to turn right on 11th and head south again toward the convention center. Sorry, right on 9th. And a half Street. And there's Nellie's, the enormous sports bar, which is nominally a gay bar, but that apparently everybody in DC loves. So we're going to be coming down along the west side of the DC Convention Center, and I'll try to find parking here on 9th Street. I'm here for the National Conference on Volunteering and Service, which is a convening of volunteer organizers from community service organizations around the U.S., everything from hands-on organizations to United Ways, to smaller nonprofits who are brought together by the Points of Light Foundation, which is based in Atlanta. And they're launching a movement called One America, which is at one-america.org, to bring together people of different political stripes and points of view to join together in community service over the next year. This is Rhode Island Avenue we're crossing, which is one of the through routes out of the city to the northeastern suburbs in College Park, Maryland, and US 1. The bike is running perfectly. It's a pleasure. And this here on the left, this is the back corner of the convention center. I'm going to head up closer to Mount Vernon Square before I park. I think the other side of L Street. Actually, this is probably where I want to be. Because that's Mount Vernon Square up there. I'm going to make a U-turn and park right there. If I get the light, I can just turn right around, which is what I will do. Right here and go in that door, assuming that the door opens. Well, thanks for the ride, and I'll see you on the next one.